Hello, my Aquarius friends out there. It's the end of the year. Everybody's super excited that it's the end of the year. And I think that you guys are kind of feeling that strain of December. You know, you've been through a lot this year. But even through all of that you've been through, even through all that you've been through, you've met some really great people. And you've had some really great experiences. And things have happened in your life that you never imagined would happen. And it's interesting because we tend to look at all of the bad stuff and we forget about all the good stuff. So let's talk about the beginning of December and see what is in store for you. Because I'm not so sure that December will be easy for Aquarians. However, it's the end of the year. It's a time to wrap things up. You guys were looking at a plan, at building some future ideas at the end of November. We're still at the end of November, but December's right around the corner. Let's start looking towards the future. And this is the first one that caught my eye, the Three of Swords. Exactly. The heavy. The heavy energy is not going to leave right away. And this doesn't have to be a broken heart in a relationship. I kind of feel like you guys are still trying to pull yourselves together after having extremely strong moments this year that have kind of shaken you up, you know? And you might feel really alone in what you've been building. The Nine of Pentacles, you know, sure, there are some great things that happened this year that you got to build on. But it's like there was this behind the scenes, or maybe even in front of your face, sadness that came along with it. And it could have been the building of a business. It could have been the building of a family. It could have been the building of relationships. The Five of Wands is the fighting within you. I don't feel like there could have been some external fighting, because a lot of times when we're fighting with ourselves, we do project that outwardly. But I feel like a lot of this was fighting within you. And it doesn't feel like it, but you were strong. There's a lot of strength behind there. This is the Leo card. There could be a Leo in your life. Maybe a Leo has been helping you on this path. The Page of Wands, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. You haven't felt very lucky this year. It's been really hard. Looking at every little possible thing that could happen. There were really, really big ideas, and there were really big opportunities and really big relationships that you started. And it seemed so hopeful at times. And then it was like, oh, really? That was just a lesson I was supposed to learn? That was just, I mean, it like came in and out like the wind. And so now there's this building of this very heavy. And it's so funny because out of all the signs, I connect with your energy the most. Yes, I connect with Taurus. Yes, I connect with Virgos. Yes, I connect with Libras. But you guys have actually changed my mood numerous times. And you've seen that. If you're not new to this channel, and thank you for those who are new, it's really great to have you here. And those who have stuck with me, It's really great to have you here. But, I mean, you guys have really, I've learned so much from you this year. So much from you. And I've learned, like, because I don't have a lot of Aquarius in my chart. I think I have one placement. But I've learned how to use those emotions to my benefit or my demise. Because if I feel the Aquarius emotion of anger or of sadness or just that like inner pain that makes me so uncomfortable, I realize it's like, how do I project that to the world? So how are you guys projecting that pain, that heavy? How are you walking in that every day? Because when that vibration comes and it's that low kind of vibration, we show everybody else that vibration and it's like a surrounding heavy. And I keep using that word, but that's really the only way to describe what this year has been. This roller coaster of emotion. And so you're not feeling very lucky. And I think it's because you don't really feel like you deserve it. After working so hard to build yourself up, after working so hard in relationships, after meeting so many people that have taught you lessons, that have taught you how to love, and that have taught you how to hurt. And that's human. And it's hard for you guys to be human sometimes, right? Aquarius, you guys are the aliens. And you just want to be left alone. You don't want to be bothered. You want to get your shit done. You want to work out your life. You want to have that fight within you without anybody messing with you. And then here comes along the water sign. That damn person. The Queen of Cups. And it's like, so now I have to listen. I have to listen to people. I have to listen to messages. I have to hear what's going on around me. I have to pay attention. But I'm still stuck in this heavy. Nobody wants to be bothered when they're heavy. But we gotta live. We gotta live life. And I feel like there are moments in your life this year that you've really wanted to have that connection, that you've really wanted to reach out to people and feel like you're not alone. And then it's like that, you just want to be left the fuck alone. Like, just leave me alone. And I just heard, just leave me alone in my misery already. So there's that fight, that inner. And then the Queen of Cups. Wow, you guys. Okay, we're going to look at, it's like 20 cards. And it's so funny because usually I put them away and I was just told I can't. So. We're going to look at it. We're going to see what's going on. Air signs have had a really rough year. I think your entire reading just came out. All right, we have the crew here, as usual. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the King of Pentacles. And yet, there's not a lot of air, as we have talked about before. There's not a lot of air here. This is the only swords card we have, is the Three of Swords. So are we sitting in this heavy? With all of this business that just flew out on my table that's surrounding you. Five of Cups. Knight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Ace of Wands. Look how much fire is in this reading. I mean, I can't. Six of Wands, Aquarius. Judgment. The World. And the Ten of Cups. Do I have to read these cards? Or should I go ahead and tell the story that I see here? I love you guys so much because at the beginning of this reading, all dark and scary and heavy, right? And then we get to this mourning period. Okay, my karmic cycle came. I feel like this reading might be like an hour long. My karmic cycle came. My wheel turned. I mourned. Five of Cups, I mourned. My heart was broken. And then these two want to come together. The Knight of Wands brings me this Ace of Wands. After I had to sit and listen to all of these people talking to me when I didn't want them to talk to me, when I had to listen to this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Wands and this King of Pentacles, and dear God, they just won't leave me the hell alone. And then this opportunity comes along, swoops in, catches you by surprise, is forcing you to move in a direction that you had no idea was coming. Could it possibly come through messages, emails, text messages? This could be that you're actually moving. Could be that you are going somewhere at a distance. A lot of it is just really internet related when it's the Eight of Wands. But because you listened, because you started listening and you did it actively, here came Judgment. And the universe said, all right, you sat in your heavy, you sat in your heavy, you sat in your heavy. And then you started looking at everything and you started doing and planning and going and moving. And maybe you weren't actively doing it on the outside, but something sparked your interest. Something hit a nerve. And the universe said, you're ready to listen to me. Let's go now. I have things for you. And I'm really excited, so trust in me and let me take care of you. And here we come to the World. The Wheel of Fortune and the World. I love having these two. And I think that, I don't even know which signs that have had this, but so many signs, so many personal readings I've been doing have had the Wheel of Fortune and the World in them at the same time. And what does that mean? 2017 is over. You know, it's time to use all of those lessons that Saturn gave you while it was in Sagittarius. All of those very spiritual lessons, the ones that said, okay, it's time for you to learn what your morals and values are. It's time to learn what your truth is. It's time to spiritually look within yourself and figure out what's going on, what's been wrong in your life. Because once Saturn gets to Capricorn on the 22nd of December, it's time to use all of that. And if you haven't learned that spiritual lesson, Saturn in Capricorn is going to be really, really hard. Because the universe is saying, I've got a new beginning for you. And I'm handing it to you very gracefully. Watch me work. All the tough stuff is over. All of these people nagging at you and messing with you. You're finally going to realize whose truth it really is. Is it your truth? Is it the Queen of Wands truth? Is it the Queen of Cups truth? Is it the King of Pentacles truth? Because it seems like that's all you're really worried about. Your truth. Your truth is the most important. The Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands, Aquarius. You've worked your ass off this year. You did what you were supposed to do. You moved forward in a way that it's funny because I almost feel like these people that were with you were almost shocked at how you would move forward and then draw back, and move forward and draw back, and move forward and draw back. It's like that 2 steps forward, 3 steps back thing. And then you started going 4 steps forward and then 2 steps back. And I don't think that you realized that's what you were doing. But the progression, you can see it. If you look back at like the September videos, all the way up through here, you can see the progression of the way your life has changed and the way that you guys have ultimately come into the knowing of who you truly are and what you really want and who's going to serve you in your life. Sorry, my neighbors. Wake up call. And their dog who thinks that it's bigger than it really is. It's so funny. It's like this little tiny yapper. So the strength inside of you, I kind of like lost my train of thought there for a minute. The strength inside of you has been amazing. And I've said that to you guys so many times. And I feel like you're really starting to see it. And maybe not in a big way. But there's so many things coming. Because you did the work on yourself. Your external environment might have been shit, and that's why you wanted to hide away. But you did the work. You worked really hard. And this broken heart and this judgment to me kind of feels like you almost had to kill a part of yourself to renew again. We have the Fool. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Hermit. And we have the Sun. It's very clear to me that all of this knowledge about yourself, all of this looking within, this very hermit silence, wanting to stay within yourself, made things crystal clear. And it could have been a person that made things crystal clear to you, whether in a good way or a bad way. But you see how that Fool is taking a leap of faith to the Two of Cups? It's like there's been this relationship that you've had. It either broke you down, built you up, could have been really karmic, but it's been such an up and down ride with this relationship that you've had with someone. Water, fire, earth, I don't know. But it was shocking. And it changed you. And it became crystal clear. And I think that you're at the point where you do want this new beginning. And in December, I think that there are things that, will probably shock you some more. Maybe you'll open up a little bit. Maybe you'll tell somebody what's going on. Maybe it won't be so heavy anymore. So I love it. And I know that you guys are still feeling really heavy. And I know that there's a lot of burdens on your mind and things that you want to do, and you don't feel like you have that spark to get going. Some of you might already feel that. But if that spark is in you and somebody sparked that, act on it. Because ultimately, your decisions this year have been extremely confusing because you feel like you're making the right one and then you make the wrong one. And it's like, why is my luck so bad? It's not anymore. All of it was karmic. You had to learn so many lessons. And if you stay in that heavy and you don't let the wheel turn, and I've said this to many a sign already for December, if we don't let that wheel turn, if we don't let that new beginning come in, this heavy feeling is going to move on into 2018. And nobody wants to sit in that, you know? So I hope that your beginning of December is really amazing. A couple of announcements. I do want to say that if you guys want a 2018 forecast, I'm offering that now. It'll be like a 2-video part. It's just one reading, but it'll be 2 videos, one for the first half of the year and one for the second half of the year. So if you're interested, email me, let me know. And readings, personal readings are still on special through December. Take advantage of that until the first of the year. And I'm also doing gift certificates. InstantGo App. Please text me on the InstantGo app. Make sure when you text me that you send your sun sign and anybody else involved with the question, their sun sign. And what else? I'm traveling this weekend coming up. The first weekend in December, I will be in Iowa, Woodbine, Iowa. Slots are already filling up really fast for that. It's like, I kind of like my head exploded when my friend told me how fast it was going. And the second week in December, the weekend of the 14th to the 18th, somewhere around that weekend, that time frame, I will be in East Pennsylvania. And so if you want more information about that, let me know. I will send you the details. And so, Aquarius, I'm excited to do your love reading for December, beginning of December. So, be good, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.